Hello everybody, it's Chris the Spyder Minimalist, and it's another great day in Western New York. We're in the southern tier, about an hour south of Buffalo, where the hills are great and the roads are twisty, and we're going to go for a great ride today. And we're going to see a couple of great sights. But for right now, I'm going to just enjoy these cool hilly roads. We are in Cattaraugus County right now, and we're heading towards the village of Cattaraugus, which is a cool village. I used to love coming here on my two-wheel motorcycle, and I know I'm going to love it even more on my Can-Am Spyder. And the reason for that is Cattaraugus, the village, is built on this steep hill. And what's cool about it is it's one of those cute little towns that you see all over America. This one happens to be built on the side of a hill, and it's still got the brick on the streets downtown, and it's just real cute. It's a cute, cool place to ride through. Now, on my two-wheel motorcycle, finding a place to park on Cattaraugus was a challenge. But on the Can-Am Spyder, a three-wheel motorcycle, I'm not going to stop in Cattaraugus. We're going to just drive through the town so you can see it, and then continue on to our destination, which I'll explain after we leave Cattaraugus. But if I wanted to park on hilly Cattaraugus, it would not be a problem on the Can-Am Spyder. There are so many differences between the Spyder and a three-wheel motorcycle and a two-wheel motorcycle, both pros and cons, by the way. And I am going to shoot a video just explaining those differences shortly. I think I'm going to do that when I hit 2,000 miles, which isn't far from now. But the road between Ellicottville, which is another great little town that I love to visit, and Cattaraugus, this road here, which is New York Route 242, is a fun ride. And in the fall, I know I've mentioned this before on other roads, in the fall, these leaves are, you can see the leaves are just starting to bud now, but in the fall they are reds and yellows and golds, and we'll be sure to do a lot of these rides in October when it's just at its peak. But riding the Twisties is fun no matter the season. I say that, I'm not going to come down here in the winter. So, as you know, the Spyder is my only conveyance. Isn't this beautiful, this valley here? The Spyder is my only conveyance, and I'm having a lot of fun with it, but I understand that in the winter, let's say from late November through early March, this is just going to be for transportation, for going to the grocery store and running mundane errands and whatnot. I am not going to go on long adventures, except for on those rare days when we have, you know, a fluky day where it's in the high 50s, low 60s, and that happens in the northern latitudes. It doesn't happen a lot, but it does happen. And those are also the days when I'll be giving this thing a thorough dousing to wash as much of the road salt as I possibly can off it. But we're not going to think about that for a few months. We're now in the village of Little Valley. We're about to jump from 242 to 353. This is Little Valley's little, I guess, town, village park and village center. And the ride from here to Cattaraugus is a short one. dairy farm. So now we're leaving the town and leaving the village and heading into the Twisties again. You know exactly what I'm talking about, but if you've not ridden a two-wheel motorcycle, the danger of parking on, the challenge, I should say, of parking on a hilly area like this is that the bike, if you're not parked in just the right way, the bike can tip over. If you're parked like these cars are where you're down the hill, backing up is almost impossible. You see what I mean when I say the hills and the Twisties are in the southern tier. I don't know if the GoPro's picking them up, but you may see there's bugs splattered all over the windshield. I will tell you that when I left this morning, I washed the bike pretty thoroughly yesterday and the windshield was just clean, but it's that time of the year, right? Got to take those speed limit signs more seriously in the Twisties. So, if we went down that road, Point Peter Road, we'd come to the Zor Valley. Oh, now that's cool. Okay, I'm gonna circle. No one's behind us. We're going back there. So between the village of Cattaraugus and the village of Gowanda is the town of Persia. And I guess we're in the town of Persia right now. And that looks to be an old something or other. You can see Persia. I don't know if that was the town hall. Well, it looks like there's a few different entrances. So I don't think that was a train station. I don't know what that was. Maybe it was a rooming, look. I don't know what that was. I do know this is a pretty well-traveled road, so I need to get going, but that's a pretty cool old building. Graveyard. So anyway, if we went down Point Peter Road, we'd come to what's called the Zor Valley. And I'm going to cut another video on the Zor Valley because we're going to go for a ride on Zor Valley Road, which is between Gowanda and Springville. That's for another video. But the Zor Valley is just an awesome gorge, basically, but it's untamed. Like unlike a lot of gorges in New York State that have been tamed by either the Civilian Conservation Corps, you know, almost 100 years ago, or by the New York State Park System, the Zor Valley has not been tamed. Village speed limit 30 miles an hour. And invariably, every summer, there are injuries or worse at the Zor Valley. And you'll see what I mean in another video that I post, but it's still beautiful to hike down there. I've done it often, and you'll experience it with me at some point soon in a separate video. But now we're starting to enter the village of Gowanda. There's a couple of sites I want you to see, but one in particular. If it's not there, and it's been a year since I've been here, well, not quite a year, but this is the first trip to Gowanda in the Zor Valley area this season. Oh, this is the old train station. I'll show you something that I got a kick out of. I think I noticed this last year. I'm going to pull in here. Oh my gosh, this was a nice, well-paved parking lot. I don't know, maybe they're putting a new parking lot in. But I got a kick out of the fact that there's a couple of electric vehicle chargers here. I can't imagine they're getting a lot of use, but what do I know? It's not like people are parking here and commuting on the train, because this is not an active rail line. My guess is there's like tourist-oriented trains that come through here on scenic rides, maybe in the fall, but I don't know that for sure. That's the Cattaraugus Creek that flows through Gowanda and through the Zor Valley. And you're going to get up close to that in the other video that I'll shoot from the Zor Valley. I think what I wanted to show you has usually, in my experience, when I've seen it, been parked right here. And it's not there. And that's too bad. And what it was a yellow submarine. A small yellow submersible with the, you know, plexiglass dome on top. I don't know anything about the history, but I believe it's been parked there. If I know I've taken photos of it in the past. If I can find a photo, I'm going to splice that into this video. So I'm going to just take you through the village of Gowanda real quick, and that'll call it a day. This is actually, I think Gowanda might be a city. You know what it is? I believe it's a village, but it's nothing like Cattaraugus. This is a much larger place, as you can see. That's Gowanda, and that's the Cattaraugus Creek right there. And I'm gonna just come around the bend here, and then we'll cut this video off right here. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it when you come along with me on these adventures. And if you'd hit subscribe, if you're not already a subscriber, I sure would appreciate that as well. Hey guys, you folks have a great day. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.